Hello. So as of today, all Insider member access is open for the 2020 Sephora Holiday Savings event. And I thought it would be fun for me to share 10 of my most repurchased Sephora products with you. These are staple beauty products for me, products I keep going back to, products I can't stay away from. I did this video with the spring event and I'm not duplicating products. Well, I may mention a couple of products, but I'm gonna have that video linked down below as well as my what to buy from Sephora playlist. So you can see that video as well as others because I still stand by all the recommendations from the Sephora videos that I've done, and I just try not to repeat them too often. So if you're watching on mobile, just click the video title below the video, and if you're on desktop, click the show more that's below the little summary paragraph below the video. And the description box will pop open and you can see everything I'm talking about in this video as well as other Sephora related videos. All tiers can now use the code Holiday Fun from today, November 5th through November 9th when the Sephora Holiday Savings event ends. I have the dates and details for each tier level below in my description box, along with a link to sign up for the Sephora Beauty Insider program. If you're not a member, it is free to join. Now this video is for those of you who were already intending to shop this year's Sephora Holiday Savings event. If you're looking for recommendations or suggestions for yourself or gifts for someone else, my goal is always to help you make better buying decisions. It's definitely not to encourage you to shop if you weren't planning to shop already. I've been shopping at Sephora forever and doing these Sephora recommendations videos on my channel since it started. Now I already did a video on November 30th when this event went live for Rouge members. I'll link it below because there are different products in that video that I'm not going to be talking about here today. Both that video and this video are in partnership with Sephora. We're kind of doing a partnership series this year for the holiday savings event. I'm very grateful to them for supporting my channel as well as to you guys. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time here. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button before the end of this video. So with all that said, let's go ahead and get into these Sephora products that I keep repurchasing over and over. Now, I've mentioned these first three recommendations in other Sephora videos. They are three products that I repurchase with every single event Sephora has because I can save some money and I'm going to purchase them anyway, regularly. So the first one is this Nest holiday candle. This is the big one. I don't always get the big one, so I'll show you what it looks like. I like to have the 3-wick candle because I do burn it a lot during the holiday season, but I buy the regular size as well. I mean, that's what I house my makeup brushes in. I have like 3 of the jars that I repurpose. I do buy one for myself, but I also get a few of these as gifts. These make incredible gifts. If someone has never smelled this scent before, they're usually pretty blown away by it. So it says on here it's got pomegranate, mandarin orange, pine, cloves, and cinnamon with a hint of vanilla and amber, and it is the perfect holiday scent. I cannot be without it when the holidays come around. I just can't. I mean, not only is the presentation beautiful, Nest candles in general just burn beautifully. You don't get that uneven burning, that synthetic smell. It's a beautiful, cozy, sophisticated scent. You know, I have been known to pick up my regular Nest Moroccan Amber candle, which is a staple for me too, but during this specific holiday savings event, I always get my holiday candle from Nest. I don't have this next product to show you because I'm out of my Shiseido facial cotton. I always pick up a big pack if they have them in stock, which they usually do. These are a staple for me that I buy over and over, so if I can get them for a discounted price, I try to do so. These are lint-free and super, super soft. They're not like your normal cotton rounds, cotton squares. I didn't quite understand until I actually tried them, and I have been converted ever since. So this is something that I just repurchase over and over and over, and it does kind of need to be repeated every now and then in Sephora videos because they're that much of a staple for me. I mean, I use them literally every day. In the past, I've talked about this mask being a staple holy grail face mask for me. I'm out of it right now because I've used it up. This is the Origins Original Skin Retexturizing Mask with Rose Clay. Now, it says it's appropriate for normal normal combination and oily skin. But I've heard of some of you with dry skin that say you love it too, and the reason why is because it's so effective without stripping my skin. It really does give me a beautiful glow the next day after using it. So what it says is that it's a 2-in-1 purifying mask that draws out impurities and gently exfoliates to refine skin's texture and boost radiance. It's great for oiliness, pores, dullness, and uneven texture. I find that it does refine my texture and my skin just looks glowy and is baby soft the next day, and it doesn't feel stripped. A lot of clay masks can be kind of stripping. So I'm putting this in this video to kind of segue into the fact that there is an Origins mask set. It's called the Mask Delights Mask Essentials Set, and it's new. It's a great way to try different masks from Origins, and they're really good with their masks. They agree with my sensitive skin anyway. Now it has the mask that I was just referring to in it. It's also got the Clear Improvement Charcoal Mask that's supposed to clear your pores, kind of just a typical charcoal mask. But again, it doesn't strip the skin. It's got the Out of Trouble 10-minute mask to rescue problem skin. I kind of interchange both of those if I'm having trouble with my skin, if I'm having breakouts, or if I'm feeling particularly clogged up. It's got a Hello Calm Relaxing and Hydrating Face Mask, Drink Up Intensive Overnight Hydrating Mask, which is great if you have dry, parched skin. And that's it. So for $20, you can try out 5 of the masks, and I've had great success with all 4 of those that I have tried. That's actually how I discovered the 3 that I love, was through one of these sets from them. And I think that that is a great way to try it if you don't want to just get the full size right out of the gate. Now, if you missed Friday's Sephora video with recommendations, I did also talk about 2 sets in there. I'll just re-mention them really quickly. This is the Olaplex Holiday Hair Fix Kit. It's got the number 4 and 5 shampoo, as well as the number 3 and the number 6. The number 3 repairs damage, reduces breakage, and split ends. And the number 6 is a leave-in smoothing cream that eliminates frizz up to 72 hours. The number 6 is the one product that I have not tried yet. So I bought this for me, but I think this is great for anyone who likes Olaplex products and wants to have kind of all of them or hasn't tried them yet. I use Olaplex shampoo and conditioner regularly, and the number 3, it just does great things for my hair. So I wanted to mention that, and I also wanted to mention the cute Fenty Glossy Posse set. It's got 4 shades in it, and it's great if you want a stocking stuffer or, you know, want to have 4 in 4 different places for yourself or what have you. And it's also a great way to try this formula out and have different shades. I love this formula. It's very substantial, but not sticky and not tacky. It just feels good. It smells good. It's a really, really great gloss, and you get a nice variety. Sometimes I feel like I use these events to buy more Laura Mercier caviar sticks or nude sticks. I love a good one and done shadow. I just did a video on that. I'll have it linked here because in that you can see a few of these shades on my eyes. Today, I actually topped over another eyeshadow look that I had on for another video with the Laura Mercier caviar stick in Nude Rose on my lids, and then just in the inner corners I put Beam. They're just so easy to use. 2 of the matte shades that I love are Au Naturel and Cobblestone, and I keep a black and a brown on hand to line with. This is Cocoa, and this is a discontinued shade, I believe, but they have a shade called Twilight, and I know they say that they're shimmers, but they do not read as shimmers when you line with them or when you smudge them out. They're really beautiful, and the shimmer shades that I reach for the most as far as kind of neutral shimmer shades are Copper, Metallic Taupe, Amethyst, and Rose Gold. I do have some colorful ones as well, but I wanted to show you these just for neutrals that I really enjoy. In my one and done shadow video, you can see Nudity and Twilight nude sticks, and a matte that I use quite a lot in my transition area or my crease is Terra. It's really, really pretty for doing that. It just seems like I'm always looking at one of those 2 products every time one of these events comes around to see if I can scoop another one up. You may have noticed that my Laura Mercier Amethyst Caviar Stick was shorter than the others. It's a mini size. It may have been a Sephora Point Perk a long time ago. I can't quite remember, but if you do join the Sephora Beauty Insider program, you can accumulate points throughout the year when you shop and redeem them for products or for a certain amount off of your Sephora purchase. You get to pick out a birthday gift the month of your birthday, and you receive access to discounts throughout the year. and events such as this one. So if you're not a member and you want to see more details, I do have a link in my description box below. I am not sure I can even count how many repurchases of Drunk Elephant products I have made over the years. It's a line that agrees with my skin really well. I do have sensitive skin. I'm 45, so I'm into anti-aging, and I'm just into balancing my skin. It used to be a lot more oily in my T-zone than it is now. It's still combination oily. I just have had great success with the line. I mean, of course I try other things and I use other things, but there are staple Drunk Elephant products that really work well for me. So number one is the Protini Polypeptide Cream. I'm currently testing out some other moisturizers, but I always like to have one of these because it just is a beautiful product that has, 9 signal peptides in it, which are great for anti-aging. It's also got growth factors and supportive amino acids and pygmy water lily. It says it gives you visible and immediate improvement in the appearance of skin tone, texture, and firmness. And that's what I'm concerned with. So this is just one of those products that I keep on hand. And I also love the way it dispenses like so. It's very sanitary and I like that. Another Drunk Elephant product that I always go back to and I repurchase just constantly is the Lippy Balm. This is one of the only lip balms, it might be the only lip balm, that keeps my lips so constantly moisturized. They never ever peel. They never feel dry, no matter what is going on, no matter how cold it is or dehydrated I am or how much sun I've gotten. If I use this morning and night, my lips never feel dry, crinkly, or dehydrated. It's short and fat and has no scent to it. It seems very basic, but it does so much. I've said this in other videos because I have said this is kind of like a miracle for me, in that after I used it for several months, I didn't correlate anything with this lip balm. I wasn't having to spend as much time lining my lips because previously I was having to spend a lot of time evening out my lip line. You know, as we get older, our lip line tends to fade and become more uneven. I was actually researching a Drunk Elephant brand review and saw that there's an ingredient in here that can regenerate the pigmentation in your lips. That's when I realized that's what had happened with continued use of this product. In my Drunk Elephant video, when I talked about this, I had a comment that said, that was snake oil, that I, couldn't have experienced that. Where are the before and afters? I don't have before and afters because it's not something I was looking for. It was just something I noticed one day. And like I said, I didn't correlate it with this lip balm at all. It just happened and I'm happy about it because I don't have to spend as much time lining my lips. I mean, if you wanted to investigate, you could go back to my old videos and compare them to newer videos in my Get Ready With Me's, I guess, but it's something I've noticed and I am very, very happy about. I also always talk about Drunk Elephant sets during this time because they're pretty good. This is the Fermi set. It's got a little compact mirror in here, but you also get a full size of their C Firma Day Serum. You get a travel size of D Bronzy, which I've talked about here on my channel. I love it so much. It helps me, match my foundations in the summer when I get a little bit darker without changing the texture. It's got the B Hydro, which is great for hydration. It's got a sample size of the Protini, and it's got the tinted sunscreen as well. They're always packaged very cute, which makes them very giftable. And there's usually a couple of versions. So I will link you to the different sets that they have, but it's a great way to try things from Drunk Elephant for the first time, or to gift things, or to get, travel sizes too. I have way too many lip liners, but I always end up repurchasing lip liners over and over and over, specifically from 3 different brands. So I'm just gonna tell you the 3 brands and I'll put some shades that I love from them down below in the description box. Now the 2 that I applied for 2 different videos today are from Pat McGrath, and this is probably my holy grail lip liner to date. I just think these are fantastic. They are called Permagel lip liners, and I think that name fits. They feel very creamy and kind of gel-like. They glide on the lips. They fill in the lip lines. They're great if you like overlining your lips a little bit, but you don't want it to look too obvious, and they last on the lips. They're really great if you're wanting something long lasting that's not going to dry out your lips, but it still gives you opaque color. So earlier for a video, I applied the shade Contour, which is a really nice neutral brown shade. And for this video, underneath the lipstick I have on, which will be listed down below, I have on the shade Buff, which is a really great pink cut with a little bit of neutral, so it's not too pinky. The other two brands I buy a ton of lip liners from are Charlotte Tilbury and Urban Decay. And I only pulled the one just because that's what I had on hand. This is the shade Stark Naked, and Naked 2, Naked, and Insanity are 4 shades that come to mind that I've repurchased over and over. And for Charlotte Tilbury, the 3 that I repurchased, and probably will keep doing so, is the shade Love Trap and Pillow Talk and Iconic Nude. I mean, you know, the Pillow Talk and Iconic Nude are just repurchases for a ton of people. Love Trap is kind of my lips but better, kind of a neutral pink brown, a little bit deeper. It kind of falls in between Pillow Talk and Iconic Nude. Not too pink, not too brown. Just kind of perfect. I can't figure out if I didn't put the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer in my last video because I had just been talking about it a lot lately or what, but I mean, I don't even know how many of these I've repurchased, and I am getting another one because I'm just feeling like there's not much left in here and I don't like being without this primer. Those of you who have been with me a long time are probably sick to death of me talking about this primer, but I don't even know how many bottles I've gone through it, and it's a regular repurchase for me from Sephora. I have graduated to the 2-ounce tube so that it will last me longer. What I love though is that you can get a little travel size if you've never tried Hourglass primers before. It helps smooth the pores, even the skin tone. Your makeup lasts longer, but it's also water repellent, which is great if you live in a hot, humid climate like I do. It's really compatible with so many different foundations, and so this is typically my control primer when I'm testing out foundations. It's the first one that I reach for to see if a foundation will work with it. It's just a beautiful product. It has a very silky, lotiony feel that sinks into the skin. It's not a silicone type primer or a gel. It's really light and beautiful, and I do love that you can get various sizes, but this is, you know, my holy grail primer for a reason, and thus repurchased a lot by me. I think in the past I've talked about a different makeup remover that I purchased a lot, but I have since replaced it with this one. And I don't really know why, because they both work well. But you know how sometimes you just are feeling one product more than another and you can't really explain why? I think that's what's happening here. This is the Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. I just love this for removing my makeup before I go in with my cleanser. It's got this little spatula in the top. I have not even dipped into this yet. I'm finishing up the remnants of another one right now. I massage this onto my dry skin and it removes all of my makeup, even my waterproof makeup. I rinse it off with water and it rinses away clean. There are so many balms out there that just leave your skin feeling greasy, or they take forever to rinse off, and this is not one of those, you know. And then I can go in with my cleanser and it works that much better because a lot of grime and makeup has disappeared because of this. I just love this. I don't even know how many tubs of this I've gone through now. A lot. I feel like I've been talking about this next product a lot lately, but it needed to be in this video because it wasn't in the last one, and it is a product that I have repurchased enough now to justify putting it in this video. This is the Hourglass Micro Arch Brow Pencil. No, Brow Micro Sculpting Pencil is the official name. I have the shade Ash. It works well for my in-between brow shade. A lot of brow pencils can be too warm, too red toned, or they're too dark because they're made for brunettes, or they're too light because they're made for blondes. This one is just right in the middle. It's cool toned enough. It's not too light. It's not too dark. And it's got a super fine tip that is shaped like a hyphen, a dash, that allows me to mimic brow hairs very quickly and very easily. I just reach for this so much. And you know, it's been pointed out to me that there's not a lot of product in here, but I don't find that I'm repurchasing this any more often than I was repurchasing any other brow pencil that I've used. I don't know if it's pigmented enough so I don't have to press down hard, so I'm getting a lot out of the product, but I just find that I'm replacing this, you know, at the appropriate intervals for me anyway. But I reach for it all the time, and so it is a repurchase for me. It just always will be. I've tried to not have it in my life, and it just doesn't work out. I miss it and I end up repurchasing it anyway. If you missed my video from Friday, my 15 Sephora bestsellers that are worth your money, I'll have it linked here for you. And I would love to hear some products that you repurchased over and over from Sephora. I can smell that Nest candle from here. Now I feel like I need to light it. I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button and become part of the family. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.